Today, our surprise Premier League title tilt is taking a back seat as we head away to PSG in the second leg of our round of 16 tie in the Champions League. It's going to be a big one. I've just had a second coffee within about an hour, so I'm jittery. So it might be weird, but I've got about 11 games, I think, to talk about since you were last here. So strap in. Is that a weird... That's a really weird thing to say, isn't it? This is what I mean. Jittery. Not put on at all. It's fine. What else? Oh yeah. Leave us a like, subscribe, comment what you think. What else is there? Oh, end of season videos are coming, so we'll do ranking each team's Premier League season. We'll do team of the season and, you know, my favourite players of the season. We'll do probably like player awards and stuff. If there's anything else you want to see, let me know. Then I think I'm going to go out with a series of, you know, random videos of like who to sign for. So whoever you think you would like me to do for looking forward to next season, let me know what you think. That's about it. Like, comment, subscribe, do the things, highlights. Yeah, that's about it. All right, let's get into it. Last video we played Arsenal. We got a nice little 1-0 win. It was stressful right to the very end. I was not having a great time, but hopefully you did watching it. That was the last game of December. We then headed into January where there was movement. I'm not going to do the normal thing that I do because it's insignificant, and all things considered, if we win the Premier League, this is the end of the series. Well, possibly next video or the video, I don't know, however many of this season is the... Anyway, it was Enrique is gone. He came to us literally like 18 months ago now saying he wanted to leave because I wasn't playing him enough. Basically when Gertrude came in, he got pissed off, and I don't give a shit. Gertrude is like 87 overall, man. Get a grip. So he's gone. He had 6 months left. Nobody was doing good offers for him in the couple of transfer windows since he said he wanted to leave. And because he had 6 months left, wasn't signing a new contract, he was actually going to go for free. So I had to do a swap deal, and unfortunately with swap deals, people value their assets more than yours. So I tried for like Nordi Mukiele. I tried for who else did I goddamn try for? Some other right back, some other good-ish right backs around that sort of overall of 80-ish, 82, and you know, it didn't happen. What did happen though is Max Aarons. So it's fine. He's 77 overall, so it's not brilliant. He's pretty pacey. He's pretty small. But, you know, it's fine. He'll play back up to Gertrude and you'll see him maybe never. So that's why I'm not even... Nothing's happened. I've just been sitting here talking because... What's the point? Anyway, it was a straight swap. No money exchanged. No nothing. Straight swap. Clean. Dust our hands of the Enrique rubbish. That then led us on to playing Manchester United in the Premier League, which is pretty bogus. I mean, towards the end of December, I think we had Liverpool, Newcastle, then the Arsenal game, or maybe, I don't know, and then Manchester United. It's pretty rubbish, but we've come out of it all right. We get a 2-0 win on this occasion. Highlight starts and we're able to just cross it into Chris Ramos, who just nips in ahead of the defender and gets it past Andre Onana, who probably looks like he's trying to avoid it, really. Chris Ramos then gets himself a second goal, making it a 2-0 win. It is all happy days here, away at the Theatre of Dreams. It's our dreams that are coming true. That's probably boring, isn't it? Like, how many people have said that, you know? Especially recently. Anyway, then we had a stretch of games where nothing happened because... any cup fixtures, I'm simulating. If it's League Cup or FA Cup, simulated. So we got knocked out of the League Cup ages ago. It doesn't matter. This time it was against Preston. We simulate. We go through. It's a nice 2-0 win. Nothing too much to talk about. Then we have a game against Aston Villa, which you're not even going to see because literally nothing happened. Like whenever there's a nil or draw, I don't really talk about it. We just skip past it. But this time there literally wasn't a highlight to show you. Like at the end, you could have gone to match highlights and there's a save that literally wasn't. So it's 0-0. And then our next cup fixture. So not a whole lot really to show you, except that in this cup fixture against Southampton at home, we do go through with another 2-0 win. So, you know, we're progressing in the cup, which is nice, but I don't really care. Then away against West Bromwich Albion at the Hawthorns. Some actual goals to show you. Hooray. It is a nice 4-0 win. The first goal here is, look, we're the beneficiaries of a bit of a defensive mix-up. Balogun somehow is out wide. I think it was off the back of a free kick, maybe. And he crosses it in. Defenders get all muddled up trying to clear it. The beneficiary is Armand Loriente. Turns on it, finishes bottom corner. Lovely stuff. 2-0 is then a just penalty. It's boring, isn't it? It's just Bryan Mbeumo putting it in. That's about it. The third goal is then Armand Loriente, after some good work down the right-hand side from Bryan Mbeumo. He cuts it back to Loriente on the edge of the box. Just needlessly puts it top. It's like that Suarez finish against PSG back in the day where he nutmegs David Luiz and then puts it right in the top corner absolutely unnecessarily. It's my version of that, I guess. What was I going to say? Oh, I've noticed with a few videos ago, there was the thing with Bryan Mbeumo, like the offside thing in the highlights, where it seemingly, what I've worked out, I think it's anytime you shoot with your right winger, if the highlight doesn't start with your right winger. So if the highlight starts with Bryan Mbeumo sprinting away and he finishes it, we're good. But if the highlight starts and it's Loriente's got the ball, he's running through, and you try to cut it across to whoever's on the right wing, it will say that you are offside. Despite being like, you could be in your own half, you could be behind the ball, it'll say you're offside. I don't really understand it. Anyway, we get a fourth against West Brom here. Sorry, that was a tangent. It is following Balogun. Nice little run away. He's free. He's too quick. He puts it across the keeper. That's all there is to say about it. Gave us a nice 4-0 win, which you love to see. You also love to see a nice 1-0 win against Nottingham Forest, where Pedro Neto lobbed a little ball over for Chris Ramos to hit on the volley. Then, very fortunately, the bounce goes our way. Pedro Neto runs through, gets that one, puts it into sort of an empty net, I guess. And we get away with a 1-0 win. We then host last video's victims, I'll call them, Arsenal, and nothing happened, so you don't see it because it's a 0-0 draw. So 1 goal in the 180 minutes against Arsenal. For either side. 1 goal in the 180 minutes. Woo! Then, hosting Everton, it is a nice 1-0 win. Lots of 1-0 wins, isn't it good to see? Italian football at its best. Is that what that was the thing, right? That was the joke. It was like 1-0, perfect scoreline, you know. You kept a clean sheet, you won a penalty down the other end. Job done. It wasn't a penalty this time. It is, I think Chris Ramos has gone through. He's tried to finish it across the keeper. Fortunately, Pickford's save falls right to Kairo Mitoma for a tap-in. Empty net, goal, job done. That then led us on to the first leg of the PSG tie, where we're the home side, we're hoping for the best. We simulated it because I didn't want to do the highlights and it be unrealistically we're winning 4-0 like against West Brom or something like that. So we simulated it and it's a 2-2 draw. So I mean, at the end of the day, that's pretty good. I'll take that. That's not too bad. Means that, you know, we're going with a clean slate today because away goals don't mean a thing apparently. So just get in there, get the result. Bosh. 3 more games to tell you about. Nothing too exciting about them, of course, because the first one was a 0-0 against West Ham United. Not too much to tell you. I was going to say West Brom again. It's confusing. 0-0, nothing happened. Then next game is away at Craven Cottage against Fulham. 1-0 win, penalty, boring. Nothing else to say. That's all there is. The last game, though, is hosting Tottenham, where the first goal here is it's kind of frustrating because it's a corner. You think we have him covered, but it's Kulusevski, of all people, with a header from a mile out, an absolute mile out. This big looping header. It's like that. Do you remember that goal? I think it won goal of the season, actually. This is like, I don't know what season this was. 2008, maybe? 2009? I don't know, but Peter Crouch for Stoke City against Manchester City, he like controls it and then does this big looping volley over the keeper and you're like, there's no way. And then it just falls in. It's that, but at a shorter distance and with a header from a corner, and it's Kulusevski. We get then 1-1. It is just a tap-in. Nothing else too exciting or, you know, interesting to talk about with it. We'd run through, we'd pass it across because often I don't want to score those kinds of goals because they're boring. But if you need it, I'll do it, you know? Like if we're losing 1-0 and we need to get back in the game, I'll do it. If we need the goal, I'll do it. So I did, and Chris Ramos got the job done. That means that we are still at the top of the Premier League. We are first by 15 points, though City do have a game in hand. So at the end of the day, it could be 12 points, but you know, I'm pretty okay with leading the league by 12 points. Having Manchester City chase you down, not comfortable, but at the end of the day, it's a video game, so that's it. Oh, we're also through like the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. I don't know who cares about that, but it's against Rotherham, so really we should have a trip to Wembley ahead of us, but we'll see. Anyway, we've got a game today. Game to do. I'm jittery. This second coffee within an hour and a half was a bad idea, but I just wanted to get one before the video rather than after the video, you know what I mean? Because after the video it'd be like 11 o'clock. I don't want to, you know, just want to. Anyway. What are they talking about? Oh, our lineup. Let's go. In an effort to keep people happy and, you know, people complain about not playing, so I've played people. That's meant there's been rotation, and our lineup is Trubin in goals. Max Aarons, you get to see him. Oh my God, it might be the only time. He's at right back. Then centre backs are Collins and Kelly. Maatsen at left back. Tarem and Guendouzi in the middle. Mboma on the right. Mitoma on the left. Shirky through the middle behind Balogun. Let's just see how we go. I'll look at their lineup as well. All right, so just a couple of notable names. Mbappe's still there. Barkla's up to 83, 87 overall Dembele, 85 Goretzka, 91 Pedri, 87 Gavi, 87 Mendes, 86 John Stones, 88 Marquinhos, 86 Cancelo, 90 Donnarumma. All right, we're up against it. Let's see how we go. Here we go. We're underway. I should maybe address someone's dog. I don't know why. Okay, I know exactly who's and what they're doing, but he does not shut up. He does this really annoying little bark. You may have been able to hear it while I was talking about the lineups. I'm not sure, but he does this little, like, it's an attention bark. Like, it's not like a. Can you hear that? I don't know. He's trying to. So they are outside dogs, which is look. You do what you do. I'm not going to comment on that, on whether you should do that or not, or whatever. That should have been through. He's offside, isn't he? When he's outside, but the people are home, he just does these little barks. You can probably hear them, but it's literally just one little, and it sets the neighbor's dog, the other dogs off. It sets my dogs off. The people at the house, okay, you don't have to let him inside. Stop him from doing it. That's it. Stop him from. He's still going. He can see them inside. They're probably sitting there having tea. Well, breakfast, I guess, because it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh, that was poor. What was I saying? Just do something to stop it, because literally. Oh, God, Mbappe's too quick, isn't he? Mbappe's through. He's chipped it off the bar. That is so fortunate. He's too quick. There's no way I'm catching him. And not having Lenormand in this game might be tough. But he was one of the people complaining. He was saying, I'm not getting played enough, blah, blah, blah. And I was just trying to save him for the big games, and he's complaining. So I'm like, well, all right, son, you can play. You can play this horrid, boring game against West Brom. Oh, I need to hit Mbappe, I think. Excuse me? Oh, Barkla's through now. Big save from Trubin. That was just one of those ones where you tackle them, but it doesn't actually go your way, and then they try to fly in and tackle. Passing option, please. Oh my God. Lloyd Kelly, bloody hell. This is silly. People not being in passing spaces. Look at this huge hole in the middle. Okay. Well, that went poorly. He's done it again. He's missed. It's fine. Okay, we're good. I need to pay attention to what's going on, not just point things out to you. There was a huge hole in the middle and I had no one to pass to. That was the point. Can you hear it? It's so annoying. Just a little, it's not anything. It's just a, that's it. But he's just on and on and on and on. They don't do anything about it. Mboma, good little space. Good little pass found to Taram, who finds one to Balogun. Can't do anything with it. We started off the game well with, territory and, keeping hold of the ball. But I feel like since then, they've got a bit of a stranglehold, and the pace of Mbappe is scaring me. Does Barkla have pace? Is that what I'm worried about? I know he's a good player and a good prospect, I guess. Can you hear that? Oh, stop your dog. Shut your dog up. Like, it's not hard. Like, I have 2 dogs. I know they bark. And I know you can do something about it, mate. Mitoma does well against Cancelo, which releases Maatsen. Go on, Maatsen. Go on, son. Get in there. It is 1-0. Mitoma did really well there to draw in the defender. If he loses it, we're in trouble. But thankfully, because of the talent of Mitoma, does well, draws him in, gets the pass away, and they don't close Maatsen down. Job done. 1-0 away at whatever it's called, Parc de Princess or whatever it is. Don't care. 1-0. Alrighty, that is a great start. 1-0. I mean, a couple of Mbappe chances that I could be saying this very differently, but a 1-0 lead is very much not deserved, but I don't care. At the end of the day, it's a knockout football game. You don't have to play well, you have to win. Oh my god, Dembele. Back to whoever that is, I can't even tell. Number 15. Who's number 15 for him? Oh, yes sir. Good tackle eventually gets us the ball. Trubin confined. Mitoma in a little bit of space. I don't know where João Cancelo is, but I guess that's probably why Pep Guardiola was so keen to get rid of him. Oh, so that's not what I was trying. I was going for Shirky, I think, who had a bit of a run on. Let's lob that out there to Mbermo, who can play Maatsen, who can play Shirky. Ah, bad. All right, and now Max Aarons, you've got to get back there, son. I don't know why it didn't give Max Aarons the same number that Hickey had. If it's going to, like if it's a straight swap, which it was. Uh-oh, Mbappe in the box. Excuse me? Off the post, Jesus. I don't understand with things like that. Why, like, yeah, I understand that, oh, just press the B button at the right time for the tackle or whatever. I'll keep that in. He's done well. Go on, Max. Oh, that's too big, isn't it? Eee! Okay, bugger. Like, yeah, you press the B button or the tackle button at the right time, you tackle the player. I understand that. But if your player's there in front of the ball and you've already done the B bit and you can't, like, you press B, but the animation has to do that. Why can't your player just automatically go, oh, I've already got the ball, I'll control that? What are we doing? Anyway, Cancelo's 15, so Cancelo was up in the box before. That's weird. I mean, yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? But I'll say it's weird because it was seemingly a midfielder. Here's Guendouzi, good little bit of space for him. Mitoma, again waiting for the overlap of Maatsen. We'll whip one in. Fortunate. Let's call that fortunate goalkeeping from Donnarumma. They are going long every time, seemingly, which, like, I know Mbappe's like the cover athlete, but you don't have to, like, you know his strengths, you know? Here's Aaron's. Oh, does well. Manages to find someone, but can't. I think it was Mitoma. Can't really. Doesn't really have the spec. See, that was a tackle. Why has he just booted that? Why would that ever be what the player is trying to do there? Donnarumma goal kick. Short to Marquinhos. Doing well here, almost at half time. Like, because most of the, the job is, what is it? Containing. It's pretty, that was gorgeous. That little bit of playing out from the back, it was beautiful. Balogun gets there just in ahead of Marquinhos. We can cross it for Shirky, who can volley, back across the keeper. It doesn't quite work out. I think the volley was maybe just the cross was just a little bit strong. If you'd sort of given it a little bit more loft, and yes, I know that that's under my control. I understand that. Maybe we'd be in the money there, but we're still up 1-0. It's half time. We're doing well. Let's get this. Second half underway. Hopefully having that second coffee doesn't mean that this video ends abruptly with me needing to sprint to the toilet. He's run that out. That's not a foul. How is that a foul? What was the foul there? Oh, they've already taken Goretzka off. Who for? Danny Olmo. This team is stacked. And Burmo. Oh, that was a beautiful note. I thought Mbomo had an avenue to just be through then. I was very shocked, having just been like, oh yeah, I'll pass it to Mbomo, try to get out here. Oh, God. Mendes to Stones. Screw you, John Stones. If John Stones leaves Manchester City for PSG, I'm going to be pissed. I know you can see his head right now in the bookshelf behind me, but... And like that gives you the hint that I'm a City fan. I don't mind John Stones. The truth is actually of the John Stones thing as Barkla's sprinting away here. So it's a match day program. I've gotten to go to one Manchester City game in my life, or because I live in Australia and it's hard. Huge save from Trubin. Short corner, they've just taken Barkla off for Lee Kang in, and we've given another way corner. What was I saying? The John Stones. So it's match day program for the one game I've ever got to go to, and that game was Burnley in the FA Cup in 2023. Like the season, the treble season. So it's pretty cool to have been, there for. A game that we then won that trophy, and Vincent Kompany returning, blah, 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 blah. It's great. The matchday program actually has Calvin Phillips on the front. Oh, bugger. So I don't want Calvin Phillips's head just there, so I've found a random page that has someone else's face, and it happens to be an article about John Stones. So that's it. That's all there is to it. But yeah, also... I saw an Erling Haaland hat-trick. The one game I've ever been able to get to, I saw an Erling Haaland hat-trick. I saw Julian Alvarez score. I saw... Who scored the other? Cole Palmer scored the other one. I think it was 5-0. I can't remember. I feel like it was 5-0. Oh, you absolute pissant. I don't know what a pissant is, but that's what I'm calling you, you pissant. Mbappe tackled, huge tackle by bloody Max Aarons, the hero of the team. What a signing. Mitoma. Oh, Matson's still going. Matson's our only attacking threat. Matson. Ah, saved by Donnarumma. Mendes then gets the clearance all the way to Lloyd Kelly. Oh my God, I am stressed. Oh God, I've accidentally pressed the left bumper and Collins is running away from me. Matson being the attacking threat is not what I expected from this video. Like, I expected a tough game, which it hasn't been easy. Also, I have no passing options right now, apart from this. Right, well, and it was terrible. Like, I expected a tough game. I expected maybe to be able to get something on the counter, but I expected that to still be, the usual suspects. Balogun, Mbermo, Mitoma, maybe Shirky would be in amongst it. But instead, it's waiting for Ian Matson to run on and get beyond people, which is working, so I can't complain. It's just odd. Mbermo to Ram. We'll switch that out to the man of the moment, Ian Matson, who'll turn his man and struggle, and then we'll turn back. Switch it again. Look at that. That is beautiful, Lloyd. Oh, farts. He's Bournemouth teammate. We're basically stealing away Bournemouth, aren't we? We've got Lloyd Kelly. We've got Max Aarons. Who are we going for next? Who's been good? Dom Solanke will be our new backup striker. No. Oh, Trubin, you legend. Trubin saves. We get it away to Balogun. Eventually, that man, Matson. Oh, Balogun, run at that angle, you prat. Oh, nearly gets the interception. Oh, Johnny Stones. Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal. No way. That's just happened. Oh, my God. Like, of course I was pressing. We wanted to try to, put him under pressure. Maybe he'd end up clearing it out for a throw-in. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely insane that's just happened. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, my boy. Love you. Love you, boy. Oh, my days. It's 2-0. cannot believe that's just happened. We've got a 2-0 lead. They've... no, they haven't made any more changes, I don't think. Still... Oh, actually, it seems like they've changed their shape, maybe? Have they got 3 at the back now? Yeah, they've gone 3 at the back. Cancelo is now on the left. Lee hang in inside him. On the inside. Oh, that's a beautiful, very Cancelo cross. Shirky waits for Balogun to... Oh, Maatsen nearly slips it in for Matoma. Now Maatsen's got to run back. Someone needs to change their brakes. Uh-oh. Dembele crosses far post to no one. Max Harrens clears it. Pedri, save. Truben has been huge. Truben, that's save number 3 at least from my memory. We look for Mbomo down the line, but Mbomo's got other ideas, so he isn't in the vicinity. John Stone's our goal scorer. Back to Marquinhos. Oh my god, my nose. Oh, it's 88 minutes in. This is nuts. Cancelo back to Gavi. Gavi, just slips it in from Mbappe, who's fouled by Collins. Great tackle by Lloyd Kelly. That is a huge tackle from Lloyd Kelly, because Mbappe's through. He is absolutely through there. My nose is exploding. Who are they take? Marco Asensio now on. Doesn't matter. You've got a minute left to do something, mate. I hate these free kicks. Oh, okay, good. It's deflected off the wall. They get a corner. I thought they were going to play it short. That's why I was trying to get someone to run in there or whatever, but we take those. Nothing happens from the free kick. Wall jumps and it's Shirky's shoulder. Donnarumma's up for the corner. It goes beyond him. Is that Maatsen with the clearing header? Back into the box. Tackled then by Balogun. We'll clear that. And that's game. A 2-0 win away at Parc de Princess. Johnny Stones with the goal. Thank you, boy. You're my man. We did it. We are through to a Champions League quarter-final. Will we see any more Champions League football on this series? Don't know. I'll probably just simulate the quarter-finals and see if we get through. Don't know who we're going to get. Doesn't matter, because we're going for the Premier League. Because we've got a 12-point lead. We've got, I don't know, 12 games left or something. I can't remember. I showed you the league table earlier and I can't remember how many games we've played. Don't remember. But, yeah, that'll do us. Next video might be the last of the season, a series even, if we're winning the Premier League in it. Because of course, if we are winning it before the last day of the season, I'll show you whatever video we're likely to win it in. Like, whatever game is the game that we'll play. So if we beat whoever it is on the day, we get the title, that's what we'll come back for. Fingers crossed. It's a nice and early one, and there's no drama, because this little ticker won't take it. That's about it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave us a like down below, subscribe if you're new, comment what you thought of the video, the own goal, whether we paid John Stones to do it, whatever you reckon. That's about it. Cheers. Peace.